So this wig is from I-Envy Official on AliExpress. The color is a number 4, which is like a brown color, and I really love this color. I even went downstairs to ask my husband, I'm like, all right, how you like this color? Because if you watch my other video, you know, he's very particular with color with me, and black is like his only color for me. But he's really feeling this color, and I am too. This is 180 density. It's 20 inches. It says it's body wave, but I don't think, like, even when I washed it, it didn't give me that like wave pattern like normal body waves do, but it don't matter. You know, I could add the waves in, add the curls in, and then it'll hold. You know, I straightened it. But yeah, shout out to I-Envy. I purchased this wig. This video is not sponsored at all. I just purchased it and I got it within like 6 days. It was really fast shipping, so shout out to you guys. But yeah, I would definitely order it from them again. Tell me what y'all think. Did I do a good job? What do I have to work on? And subscribe to my channel to watch the journey, okay? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Natalie, back with another wig video. Today I'll be showing you guys how I customize this wig and install it. This wig is from I-Envy Hair from AliExpress. I got a 180% density. It is 20 inches. The color is a number 4. It is a glueless wig. Alright, so what I am doing now is flat ironing or hot combing and pushing back the flyaway, so that way I can go ahead and start prepping the wig to bleach the knots. And I am using a towel, that way I don't burn my hand. Shout out to Pink Daniel, because I learned this technique from her, so shout out to you, baby girl. So the bleach we'll be using is the Clairol BW2, and I'll also be using the Clairol Volume Developer in 30. And the time I'll be leaving the bleach on is going to be 38 minutes instead of 28. So here I'll be using a scoop and a half of the bleach. I could have used 1 scoop, honestly, forgetting that I was not working with like a 13x4 frontal. I was only working with like a T-part, so it was very limited, so I don't even know why. So I wasted a whole lot of bleach. But yeah, I did a scoop and a half. You can do a scoop or even half a scoop, honestly. And then I'm only gonna measure out a little bit of the volume developer. You'll notice like further in the video that I used too much, and I try to put a lot more bleach powder in there to kind of like get it to thicken up, but it didn't. So you'll see why they always say to use little by little when it comes to putting in the volume developer. At this point, this is when I realized that it was too runny, so that's when I went ahead and added another, like a half a scoop of powder, or just not even half a scoop, just a little bit. And even after doing that, it still came out too runny, so I didn't have time to continue to try to measure out the thickening. So I did what I could do with the wig and applying it to the wig. So this is where you'll start to see why they say to thicken the bleach, because it'll start running, it'll start falling off. It gets to a point where like it could seep through and then like it mess up the whole lace. So I now understand why they say to thicken it. You'll start to see how it falls off. I end up getting my floor messy and stuff. So, and then I ended up messing up the little mannequin. This is why it's so important to like brush away and flat iron all the flyaways, because you can see that one just sticking out. So yeah, that's why it's so important to brush out and and hot comb the flyaways. So I let that sit in there for 38 minutes and then I rinse it out. So you want to make sure you rinse all that bleach out thoroughly. You don't want to have no bleach left in that lace. Like, rinse it out thoroughly, okay? So this is how the lace is looking after it's bleached. It looks beautiful. It looks much better than what it did. So what I'm gonna do now is use some purple shampoo to kind of tone that orange, and then we'll leave that in for 8 minutes or so, 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll rinse it out. So I left the purple shampoo on the lace for like 10 minutes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that out. You'll start to see how better the lace looks now after the purple shampoo. So I'll be using this conditioner. I'll be applying this all over the wig, and I'll let it sit for like an hour before I rinse it out. So I'll be using a Dendam brush to kind of go through any tangles that the wig may have during the bleaching process as well as the washing process, and then just get all those tangles out. And then I'll put the wig inside of a shower cap and let it sit for 45 minutes to an hour. So the wig has sat for 45 minutes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and wash it all out thoroughly. You wanna make sure all that conditioner is completely out of the hair, and then I'll go ahead and air dry the wig after I have washed it. So now that the hair has dried, what I'm gonna do now is kind of part out the baby hairs. I don't plan to put any like swoops or anything like that in the hair, but I am gonna part them out so that way I can start plucking and making the hairline look a lot more realistic. So what I'm doing now is getting the hot comb and just pushing back those flyaways so that way I have a better foundation to go ahead and start plucking. So I'll be using these tweezers I got from the beauty supply store to go ahead and start plucking the hairline. All right, so this is how the hairline is looking on that side. So what I'm gonna do now is kind of perfect the middle part a little bit and then start plucking the other side of the wig. Alright, so now what I'm doing is using the wax stick to kind of push back the hair, so that way when I get the hot comb, I'm able to flatten out the whole wig before I install it into my head. So that's how that side is looking. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the same thing to the other side of the wig and show you guys the final look. So this is how the wig is looking. I'm really loving how it came out. I know I have a lot of work to do, but I'm really loving how this wig came out. So on to the best part, installing the wig. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this wig on and see how it looks on me and see where I need to cut the lace and the ear flaps. I really wasn't expecting this color to look really good on me, so I was really loving the results of how this wig turned out. So I went ahead and cut the lace off as well as the ear tabs. So what I'm doing now is cleaning off my hairline so that way I can go ahead and spray on the adhesive. At this point, I was really feeling myself because I was like really proud of how this lace came out. And it's only up from here, you know. The more you practice, the better you get at installing and customizing wigs. Alright, so from here I'll go ahead and install the wig. It does get a little tricky because even after you cut the ear tabs off, they still are in the way, so I wasn't too successful with cutting those off. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to keep them out of the way. So I'm going back over with the even adhesive spray, so that way the edges as well as the flap area can lay down much better. Alright, so I parted out my baby hairs, which I won't be doing any baby hairs, but I parted out so that way I can melt the lace. So that's what I did. I did that off camera. so I'll come back after 10 to 15 minutes after. So it's been about 10 minutes and the lace was secured onto my head. I actually like this little hairstyle. It's actually cute, but you can still see the tracks on the side, so it's a no-go. In place, you can see my little naps in the back. But anyway, I go ahead and comb, and you see all that white casting, but just hold on, all that will eventually go away. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is getting some more adhesive spray and spraying down those, spraying down the lace that's still lifting. All right, so I'm going in with the Ruby Kisses, right? And I'll be using the dark shade in order to kind of blend that into my skin. All right, so I ended up having to go off camera to finish this, so I'll come back with the final look. Yes, white casting is gone. That thing looking good. I am so proud of how this looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and detangle my hair and then start flat ironing it. So I'll be using that Chai, whatever that you want to call it, heat spray, heat protected spray, in order to keep this hair from getting damaged. I know some of you guys may ask me what brand of flat iron my flat iron is, but I don't remember, and I think it has already been scratched off because I've had it for so long, but I do know that I got it from TJ Maxx. Alright, so this is how one side is looking. Very pretty hair. I highly recommend it. I'll have it linked in my description. Your girl is feeling herself because this hair looks so good. I didn't expect this color to go very well with me, so I'm really digging the color for her. So I'm using this Cantu Shea Butter Super Shine oil to add to the top of my head to give it a lot more shine. I swear by this oil, y'all. Y'all remember when I said to bear with me, be patient with me, and I'll get better at these wigs? You can't tell me nothing right now. Again, practice still makes perfect, and I'm still learning, but what? I just got to give a shout out to Pink Danielle. She don't know me, I don't know her. I came across her video, her YouTube channel, and I just happened to watch her slay her wig, and she did it like a detailed step by step that I could follow, and I followed her steps, and I didn't do any baby hairs because I feel like I haven't practiced enough for me to even attempt it, so I didn't do any baby hairs. But this is how she's looking. Again, practice still makes perfect. I wasn't able to like figure out this ear tab, but whatever. I'm just so proud of myself right now, and shout out to her for even just for her constant videos. And if you don't think no one is learning, I'm learning, okay? Shout out to you, shout out to you, okay? And she's gonna be the only person I follow when it comes to prepping wigs, plucking wigs, and just installing wigs, okay? Because and again, I'll get better. You know, this is probably the best one I've done. So, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you guys would like to see. This hair is beautiful. It's super soft. I'll definitely link it down in the description below. Yeah, let me know what other wig company you want me to try. Have a good day. Deuces.